welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. You were able to go high stim either on Saturday or on Sunday. You were able to watch WrestleMania, which was both Saturday and Sunday, and we did get the NXT Stand and Deliver pay-per-view on Saturday in the AM. So you had wrestling all Saturday from the morning to the night. And if you follow me, you saw the videos that I posted. I continue rocking this shirt because today is April 8th, the Raw after WrestleMania, so why not keep the good vibes going? And since I felt so good on none other than Crack Daily yesterday, which was Sunday, April 7th, when I opened this tub up, and oof, I did not expect this wild ride, and I just felt so good afterwards and enjoyed the pay-per-view even better. And it was something to, like, it's a full experience, especially when you have something going aside from taking a new pre-workout, especially a pre-workout from none other than Dark Labz. You know they coming out with these hitters. They coming out with something brand new. And let's get into how sick this tub looks. Look how crazy it like whoever's doing this style is just like got like a different, well, you could say he's just an artist, period, because you got multiple heads here, eyes and skulls all around. Honestly, I just want to know like the idea behind this, but it kind of follows the new Crack OG style and the new Heraldine style as well. So I like it. Holographics all over, and you get the 3D on the name Crack and Daily, so pretty dope on that end. If you don't see the shelf on top of me, it's because it actually fell right before I did the video. Like, I have it right there on the side, and I guess it was like the pre-workouts or the nails or something, so I gotta go to Home Depot and get the plastic screws that go on top of the metal screws so I could drill it back in. But again, that's just for me being cheap. I got to get some better shelves, keeping it 100 with you guys. So if you know what better shelves I can get, let me know in the comment section, and I'll take your advice and head over to Amazon and get them. So let's get into the flavor. I did get the peachy, witchy flavor here. We did see the same flavor in the new formula for the Crack Primal. I have not tried out the new Crack Primal. I do have the original Crack Primal in the dragon fruit flavor, and I did try it out also with the peachy witchy flavor. And for me, I expected to be in that realm when it came to the flavor, but something told me it wasn't gonna taste as good. And the only reason being is because the last time I held a big tub like this, because look how huge this is. This is like, you can two-hand this, or it's a big tub. Was the Pimp, and the Pimp, that flavor was really off. And it's like, if you're a person who loves like taking pre-workouts that taste good, then you know it might mess with the taste buds on this one. And for me, I did get like a nice peachy flavor at the beginning, but then towards the end you get like that little chemical, like medicine taste to it, but nothing like you can't down. It's just, if you don't like that aftertaste of chemicals, then you might not, like, you know, pick this flavor. Maybe you want to go with another flavor. I think they had like a baby grape, and I forget the other, I think there's one or two more flavors. They might be a little bit better, but again, the moment you taste that little chemical taste in the back, you already know it's going to be a great pre-workout. For me, I give, like, the flavor was kind of mid, honestly. It's nothing horrible, but also nothing like amazing that you're like, oh, I want to sip on this. No, this is something that you're gonna stir it up, down it, and then just head to the gym. Maybe drink like your amino, or maybe a cup of juice or whatever, like to wash out the flavor. It will stay on your tongue, and you will taste it for like a couple minutes. So with that, flavor is kind of mid, but it is what it is. Dark Labz is more known for the effects of the pre-workout. So let's get into the supplement facts, and I'll give you a breakdown of my workout. I will put my workout from the Apple Watch because unfortunately I don't have a home gym, so I can't record. And my gym, unfortunately, it gets packed like every other commercial gym, and I'm respectful. And honestly, You could take my word for it. I put in the work. I grind hard in the gym. Sometimes you say, hey, you don't look like it. But remember, it's a journey. And I started almost at 300 pounds. So if I'm like 240, a little under 240, I'm happy. You know, I don't have to breathe heavy or anything like that. So I'm good. I'm losing some muscle as well, just because I'm trying to cut here and there and switching up my routine. I'm doing an hour of cardio now, including an hour of weights. So I'm going hard. So it is going to be a change in my appearance. But with that, guys, enough with the chatter, and let's get into the supplement facts. Now here we are getting just a 1 scoop serving size. Thank you, Dark Labz. I don't like doing that half a scoop, 2 scoops, 2.5 scoops, or whatever whatever scale people want you to try it on. Just 1 scoop. And I got good news, guys. A flat level scoop is 17 grams, and it says 17.5, so only off by 0.5. I couldn't even like weigh out the 0.5, so I just threw an extra gram and called it a day. So for me, if you want, you could just take a scoop and a little baby mountain and you're good to go. Or if you want to weigh it out, just weigh out 18 and you'll basically have your serving size. But again, a flat level scoop here will be 17 grams, and they're only off by 0.5. So I count that as a W. Hands down, that is great for the scoop size. Now, we are getting 30 servings of this. I'm happy we are getting 30 servings, because a lot of companies do 20, 25, even 21, one more than 20, but it's still good enough. So that means you got crack daily for 30 days. That means that you got 30 days to use this tub. Oof. I'm already getting excited that I have it for so long. Now, let's get into the supplement facts, and then I'll get into the experience, and I'll put in the workout. And then I'll put in the workout that I did. The first ingredient we are getting in here is some sodium from pink Himalayan salt at 1,000 milligrams. So remember, sodium always goes for hydration and pumps. So we're getting a decent dose there. Now we're getting some vitamin B3 as niacin for 25 milligrams. Now, when it comes to niacin, you can have no effects, and then you can also have some effects, and some people are more sensitive and they might get a rash sensation. But for me, I didn't get that. I deal with eczema, especially now that it's summer here in Georgia, or we're entering the summer and the humidity is like cranking up. And I didn't get none of those effects. Maybe like a flush feeling, but nothing like, you know, I'm dying. No, it's just, you know, your pores will open, because niacin is an ingredient that kind of flushes you out and, you know, helps you clean out through your pores. But I didn't feel any itchy, anything extra with the 25 grams of niacin, so you're good to go with that. Now, the next ingredient you are getting in here is some vitamin B6 at 10 milligrams. And honestly, I love me some vitamins, and I don't know if you know, but the vitamin B complex, which is B3, B6, B12, all the vitamin Bs are great for your mental health, energy, and get you going no matter what. So if you're lacking in any of those vitamins, you are getting them in this pre-workout. Now, let's get into the pumps. Now, we are getting some L-citrulline, pure L-citrulline at 5,000 milligrams, 5 grams of L-citrulline. And before you guys go crazy, you're like, hey, 10,000 or 10 grams is the recommended dose. Please let me finish the label. You're going to know why they put that amount in there. So the next ingredient we are getting in here is some beta-alanine at 4,000 milligrams, meaning 4 grams. So you will be feeling the betas, anything above 3.2, the recommended amount. You will be feeling it, and honestly, at 4 grams, great amount. I love to feel the betas, because that sense of urgency is so needed, especially in the AM. Now, the next ingredient we are getting in here is some Hydro Prime 65% glycerol powder, and we are getting it at 2,500 milligrams. So like I said, you had to hold on to the label. So we are getting 5 grams of L-citrulline and 2.5 grams of the hydroprime, which is the glycerol powder, yielding 65%. So you mix those two together, you're already getting a good pump. Keeping it at 100 with you guys. Now the next ingredient we are getting in here is some L-tyrosine at 1,500 milligrams. Now the next ingredient we are getting in here is some beta phenylalanine HCl at 500 milligrams. Now let's get into the energy profile. We are getting caffeine adrenasis at 300 milligrams. So 300 milligrams is a great amount for you to get through your workout, hour and a half, in and out, you're good to go. Now the next ingredient we are getting in here is some decaffeinated malate yielding 75% caffeine at 75 milligrams. Now I had to do the math on this, and honestly, it was like a little bit annoying. I literally had to use my calculator. So this one yielding 75% out of 75 milligrams. So we are getting about like 54 grams of caffeine. The next ingredient we are getting in here is some decaffeinated malate at 75 milligrams, but it says it yields 75 grams of caffeine. So meaning 75% out of 75 milligrams. So we're already going into that sort of high stim realm because we're already surpassing the 300 milligrams of caffeine. So the next ingredient we are getting in here is some caffeine citrate yielding at 50%, again at 75 milligrams. So if you do the math, you are in that realm of like 375 getting to 400 milligrams. Now don't quote me on that one. You would have to do the math on that because unfortunately I did it the other day, but I kind of forgot, and my days was a little bit long, so I'm like, let me do this review before it gets any later. So the next ingredient we are getting in here is some theobromine at 75 milligrams. Great amount, nothing too crazy, but enough to add to the pre-workout. Now we are getting some estrogen at 50 milligrams for the absorption, and we are getting some Rowolfia bomatoria yielding at 90% for the alpha yo HCl, and we are getting it at 1.5 milligrams. Now let's get into the experience of this crack daily. I took this around 3 in the afternoon yesterday, and the reason being is because it's a Dark Labz product, and even though it says crack daily, I don't want to take any chances and have it become a high stim on a weekday, and I have to work and focus, and multitask. So around the 30-minute mark, I was still at home because I was waiting for my brother to finish up, get dressed, and hit the gym because he also wanted to try it out with me. And he is a Dark Labz fan. Honestly, I was talking with Dansby and Ace, and they were like, hey, try the new hybrid, because I also got the new hybrid, the V2. But I'm like, my brother wants to do this, and then I got another vote on community comments to try crack daily, so it was like 2 and 2. But then I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go with my brother, and he was like, just crack open the tub, try hybrid another day. So I was like, all right, let's go. I'm looking at my watch, and I'm about to hit that 30-minute mark. I'm like, I don't really feel anything. Like, what's going on? And then like I start feeling like some tingly sensation on the top of my head, and like this was before like I even felt any betas, and I felt like something like working, like bubbling on the top of my head. And then I'm like, okay, something's brewing up there. And then I feel like a slow release, and then like a relaxation just come upon me, and I'm like, oh. And then I start feeling this focus, and then I start feeling the betas, and I'm like, okay, now I gotta make my way to the gym. So by that 40-minute mark, when I hit the gym, I'm like, okay, now it's time to turn on the watch and get this workout in. Now, when I stepped into the gym, I didn't feel it as much. I did feel that good energy start rolling in. The betas start doing their thing, giving me that sense of urgency. So I'm like, okay, let me just switch it up. I'm going to do weights first. then the cardio, and then the sauna. Put on the headphones, and whoa, I was just in the zone. Like the music just amplified the mood, and I was just feeling way better. And I don't know, like it's the combination of how the caffeine or the alpha-yo, or like, you know, all these ingredients like kind of came together, and by that like hour mark, it just gave me a good like head buzz, and I was just going, and I felt good, and it was just like it kept climbing to that 1 hour mark, and then it just stood there. And the thing is, like, you don't get no heart rate action or nothing like that, but you do get like this clarity, this nice focus and driven feeling. This is like it was like more like a morning effect, like, you know, when you just wake up and you're like awake after you take your first couple sips of coffee. That's how I felt. And throughout the workout, it was awesome, because when I was hitting weights, I was able to, I did all around. I was able to do arms, chest, shoulders, legs, everything, and some back as well. And the thing that I love about this was that this energy was there, and it wasn't quitting, like in the sense that you feel the energy, but it's not over your head or anything like that. It's like right there, and then you're like, okay, let me go do another exercise, and then you could tap into the energy. You keep tapping into it and tapping into it and tapping into it, and I'm like, okay, now let me finish with the weights and go to do some cardio. So as I was doing the cardio, like that energy was there, and I could just continue to tap into it, and it was like a wonderful experience that I didn't expect from a Dark Labz product, in the sense that I felt more in tune with myself, with my emotions, and it was more of like a journey through your workout, and you felt good because whatever was on your playlist kind of went with the pre-workout, and it put you in a good headspace to the point that you're like, okay, I know what I'm dealing with. I know what I got to do. I'm going to crush this workout, and this pre is going to back me up 100%. So towards the end of my workout, I hit the sauna, and I didn't feel any anxiety while I was in the sauna or anything like that. I felt good. I actually was, you know, just waiting out the time, like, hey, okay, when it hits that, you know, 10-minute mark, that's when you got to get out, because I'm building towards spending more time in the sauna just to get that excess sweat out. It didn't give me any negative side effects at all, and I went about my day good. I came home, I took a shower, got ready to watch, to cook some food, and ready to watch the pay-per-view, and I felt good the rest of the night. And when it came down for me to go to sleep, didn't have any issues knocking out. And honestly, I feel like this is a daily pre-workout, like a Dark Labz daily pre-workout that you can take every single day. No bad side effects, and this boy can go. So for me, this was a great experience. The flavor kind of mid, but experience-wise, 10 out of 10. Like, to keep it 100 with you guys, after that 30-minute mark, you kind of forget about the flavor. You start feeling good. And I love the pumps on this as well. The combination with the Hydro Prime and the L-citrulline gave me great results on this. So I would recommend this 110% as a daily use product. And after this tub is gone, I'll try to re-up and see if the other flavors are better. And I know Dansby, shout out to Dansby, he got the baby grape flavor. Hopefully he'll let me know what the flavor is before I post this. If not, you can just head over to his channel and he'll let you know what it is, because he's running it, I think, tomorrow or the following day. Is my full review for the Dark Labz Crack Daily. And this has to be in rotation. If you love Dark Labz product, keep this in rotation. And remember, it's here to stay. And it even got the FDA approved label. So it's here to stay. So with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next video.